Hey everybody, we're live. I'm Jeff with eBay Addicts, and I got a brand new guest for you guys. Just Flippin' is here. I'm excited to have you on the show, man. How are you doing?
Pretty good, feeling good. Thank you for having me on the show. Hello, everybody.
All right, all right. What's up, man? Go ahead and introduce yourself to our audience, just in case they don't know who you are. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and let them know what it is that you do, bro.
All right. So basically, I'm the creator behind Just Flipping. My real name is Julio, and I'm from straight from Cuba. I came here when I was 7 years old. Pretty much that's all. I started doing this business just because a friend of mine, and from there on, I've been kind of just I follow his instruction, learn a lot about it, and then that's pretty much how I got to where I'm at now.
And you say you live in Utah?
No, I live in Nevada.
Nevada. Okay, I knew it was out west. Okay, cool. So you're in Nevada. Are you near Las Vegas?
Yeah,
All right, cool, cool. So how long have you been a reseller now?
actually, I haven't been reselling for too long. I started November around when COVID started, kind of there when COVID was still going on and it's scaling up pretty much.
All right, cool. So what all platforms you sell on? I know you sell on Macari, right? You sell on eBay as well?
Yeah, eBay, Macari, Poshmark, OfferUp, wherever I can put it, I list it.
All right, all right. So how's it been going out there, man? You been finding some good stuff lately?
Actually, Ross has been dry lately, but I have found a couple of things here and there. But also, I've been going to Goodwill too, just trying to kind of balance it out.
All right. Let's say hello to a few people in the chat real quick. Let's say hello to Classy Thrifter is here. Says hello everybody. And I wanted to say hey to LKL Graphics Keith is here. And I want to give a shout out to Cali Reseller Louise. He says, hey Jeff, and just flipping. So this is his first time ever being on a live stream. The first time he's ever revealed his face on camera. I feel you, bro. When I started shooting YouTube videos for like the first 6 months, it took me a while just to feel comfortable with like having my face on camera. But you're here amongst friends, man. So you said you started around the lockdown, and then you've been going out and hunting, looking for merchandise, and you hit up the Goodwills, you hit up like Ross, Marshalls, like Burlington. What are some of the places that you like to go sourcing at?
Mostly I like Goodwill and Goodwill and Ross. I don't like Burlington too much. I Burlington out here is the workers in there. They already got they got their thing going on in there.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of hard to find stuff because the workers already kind of they got all the good stuff.
Right. Well, you've been out there hustling, looking for some deals. I saw guys. He said that he picked up a jersey for like what was it like 12.99 or something, and you sold it for like $100 online. So you've
Yeah,
been hitting some home runs out there, right?
yeah. It's been pretty good, pretty good. The jerseys, there was the Luka Doncic, and then there was the Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I saw the Ben Simmons one. Tell me what happened to the Kobe. Did you still get it or you sell it?
The Kobe's still here. That we still have it. When I actually found that one, it was when I was doing YouTube with my friend. Me and him, we had like a collab. We were collabing together, trying to like get stuff going. But he kind of quit on me, so then I just kept going on. He has the jersey. That's not going anywhere.
Oh, you're not gonna resell it. All right, all right. So
Nah.
so you're a YouTuber now, you're a reseller, and you work a full-time job as well, right?
Yep.
You
Yeah.
want to tell our audience what it is that you do full-time, or do you not want to talk about it?
No. Yeah, that's fine. I actually work at a mental hospital. So I work with patients that have mental health issues and stuff like that. I kind of help them get through stuff. I help them with whatever they need, and pretty much that's it. And I was going to school for psychology, and that's the reason why I kind of got into that. I kind of wanted to like experience it, like once, like hands on, and see how it is. And I got into the mental hospital around it was January, and
Yeah.
then ever since then, man, I just enjoy it. It's interesting. Every day is something new.
Yeah. How old are you? You sound like you're still young. You still got a lot of energy, bro. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Oh, really? Okay. So you're 24, and you said you moved here from Cuba, and then you live in. I think you said you live in Nevada. and you've been out here reselling, and you've been doing it for a little over a year now, right?
I, I don't think I haven't hit a year yet. No, I haven't hit a year. It's
Almost. All right. So
almost like
how has your sales been lately?
my sales. It depends what we're talking about. Like eBay right now this month, it's been kind of slow. And then on Poshmark, I've been doing pretty damn well. Poshmark, and people say that Poshmark they don't sell anything, but I have been selling a lot on Poshmark. OfferUp has been doing pretty good for me too as well.
All right. Let me say hello to a few people in the chat. We're live. Wanted to say hello to Classy Thrifter. Says that's incredible. Keep up the amazing job. Wanted to say hey to Maggie Doodle Thrift Shop. It says hey Lewis. Wanted to say hey to Kelly Reseller Louise. Yard Sales and Dreams is here. I wanted to say hello, and I wanted to say hey to LKL Graphics Keith and Kelly Reseller Louise. So if you guys have questions for our guests, go ahead and drop it in the chat. So hey man, so you're still real young. You're 24 years old. What would you like to do in the future, like as far as going to scale your reselling business, or what is it that you really would like to do in the future? I mean, are you done with college? Are you still kind of going back and forth into school, or what is it that you really want to do?
Well, in the future, what I'm kind of looking at is if I can take the reselling to a whole nother level, that would be really amazing. And then I'm trying to get also into like real estate and stuff like that, kind of scale up there. But I need some money. So that's why I'm kind of doing my thing, my side hustles, and I'm gonna keep my job until as long as possible so I can just keep making money so I can have enough money for once I get into the real estate business or something. I have enough money to purchase my first home so I can rent out and do whatever I gotta do to make more money. That's the goal.
Okay, cool. Just a thought. You may or may not want to do it, but where you're at, man, maybe if you like real estate, you should maybe consider getting your real estate agent license. So that way in the future, if you ever want to buy a house or whatever, let's say for whatever you want to do and buy a house for yourself, rental property, whatever it is you want to do, instead of that commission money going to somebody else, you could keep that money, or you can put that money in equity in the building instead of paying that commission money to somebody else. It probably won't cost that much, maybe a couple $100, and then you sit down, you take your class. A lot of it's online, and you take your state exam, and then you get your license. So something to consider. I mean, you're a young guy, and once you pass the state exam and you have your license, you have it forever. You're good. So I have a license in the state of Florida. I just brought it up because I've always like, if you're interested in real estate, it might help you out down the road if you're looking at purchasing properties. Classy Thrifter said, "What's the other site that you mentioned?" I think he was talking about OfferUp. It's an app. You can download it online for free, and people buy and sell stuff locally on OfferUp, and you can also ship stuff online as well. So tell me, man, what kind of stuff have you been finding? I asked you to bring a few things. I want to put you on full screen so the audience can see you. So show us some of the finds that you found lately at Ross and Marshalls and stuff that you're going to resell online. Show them some of the stuff you picked up.
So I picked up this Crocs right here. If you guys can see, that's like the navy blue Crocs. They were like about $14.99, so about 15 something plus tax 16. And then picked these up. I have already sold it's been about 7 pairs, I believe. I have sold already of these, and I barely picked these up. Crocs always do really well. Then I picked up, this is the first time I picked up this Uggs right here. They look really cool. And when I looked up stuff on eBay, when I saw the comps, it looked like people were selling these for about $100, $109, $105, $80, $90. And I picked these
Really?
up yeah. I picked these up for about $30. So I want to see how that goes. It's my first time picking up Uggs stuff for women. So I want to see how that goes. I like trying new things. Pretty much that's me. And
Okay.
right now, yeah, that's pretty much it right now. I actually, let me show you guys. I just picked these up today.
Go ahead. I'll put you on full screen. Yeah, that jacket. The
Yeah,
Nike jacket. That's a good one.
right. Yeah, this right here was about $44. But I saw that it's reselling. It depends how much it was reselling on eBay. It was selling. Somebody sold one for like about $165. Somebody sold one for about $130. And the retail price on this is It's about $250. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Wow.
250, yeah. So it's a really
Yeah, so
nice.
better not sleep on those jackets, right?
Yeah,
Especially when it's getting ready to turn into winter time. That's when they'll be selling, right?
exactly,
So
exactly.
what is it that you want to do, man? Are you gonna have like do you have a garage? Do you have a storage unit? Do you have like are you gonna get a shed? Like where are you gonna store all your merchandise that you're reselling?
So the first plan right now, I have stuff at a condo. So and stuff, it's really, man, it's a small place, and I put all this stuff. I try to find. I barely got any space in here in the room. That's pretty crazy. And then what I'm trying to do is basically I'm trying to buy a house by next year or a year or two. I'm trying to get a house so I have more space, and then I can store stuff in my garage or wherever I can storage my stuff.
Yeah,
So
well, if you're gonna get a place, go for the 2 car garage. Get the more space the better, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get you like a little 2 car garage, and you got space to put the car in there, and you got space to store your stuff. You know, so
yeah,
that'd be nice. That'd be nice, and so that way you can save up money for a down payment. And if you're a first time home buyer, you can Google it online. You'll probably qualify for an FHA loan. And what an FHA loan means, instead of you having to put 10, 20% down, you can show up with like 3.5% down. And then so think about it, if you want to buy $100,000 home and you only need 3.5% down, you would only need to come up with 3,500 instead of trying to come up with 10, 15, 20% down. So, anyways, let's say hello real quick to Devela Flips. Annie is in the chat. And I wanted to say hey to Yard Sales and Dreams. Said, do you ever hit any yard sales? And what does the yard sale scene out look like where you live?
To be honest, I have only hit up like about 3 yard sales because I really have time. Usually, when the yard sales are going on out here, I'm working. I'm coming out of work because I work like a 12-hour shift. So then when I get off from work, I'm already too tired. And by the time I get off work like around 7 a.m. So I go in at 7 p.m., I get out at 7 a.m. And then the rest of the time is I got to go to sleep so I can go back to work. And I really have time. And I work Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and those are the best time for the yard sales when people are doing them. So one time I went to one, I found some interesting stuff. Like I found this lady, she was selling a pair of Jordan shoes for she sold it to me with the box for like $20, and I picked those up. And to be honest, I haven't even listed them yet, so I want to see what's going on with those.
Okay, all right. So you're going to be buying a house soon, and you know you've been going to grow and scale your resale business. How many items do you think you have listed right now?
Not much, to be honest. Right now, I consider myself a part-time reseller, so I have about 300 and I think it's about 216, not even 300, 216.
All right. Well, cool, cool. Yeah. And so with you working your full time job, how many days a week do you have time to go out and go sourcing?
Actually, so because I work at a hospital, I only work 3 days. So I work Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and then when I get off work on Mondays morning, I go straight up to Ross and go do my stuff. So I have about 4 days, 4 days in the week to go do my stuff at Ross or wherever I need to go.
Yeah, you got plenty of time to go out and go sourcing, you know. So how do you stay disciplined to stay on top of everything? You know, because you got to shoot YouTube videos, and I see when I watch your videos, I can tell you do a lot of editing and stuff. So I know it takes up time out of your day, and then you got to go home and list the items and then do the shipping. So how do you stay focused and disciplined to focus on your reselling game?
So what I do basically, I just have like a little plan. Like I give myself like, okay, I tell myself I'm gonna wake up these days at this time, and I'm gonna go do my thing, and then I gotta be back home at a certain time. I can't be out all day, so I pretty much just give myself a certain amount of time, how long I should be out sourcing, and then how much work I should be putting at home, and also at the same time, the videos when it comes to editing, it only takes me about 2 days, so I use 2 days before I gotta go to work, and that's pretty much it. And then I also have my girlfriend who helps me out when I need like some shipping stuff. Like let's say I don't have any time because I'm doing a video editing or I'm out sourcing. I pretty much just tell her. She already knows what to do, where stuff is at. I just tell her, hey,
Right.
this sold, help me out. ship it out for me. This would be great. And then she just does it for me. And she helps me out a lot. So it's pretty
All
cool.
right. Okay, well, that's all good. So talk to me a little bit about your YouTube channel. What got you inspired to start a YouTube channel?
Man, I love YouTube. So I watch a lot of YouTube. Anything on YouTube that I can learn that I see that is incredible and it just fascinates me, I'll try to see what I can do and learn more about it. So when I
Yeah.
was seeing that, because how I said, one of my friends was already a reseller before me, years before me, and he told me about it. And then I was watching a couple of videos about reselling, and I was just like, wow, these people are really making money out here. So then I kind of was like, they probably making money in this reselling business, and at the same time they have YouTube videos coming out, and these people are getting a pretty good amount of views, so they're also making money on YouTube. So then I was just kind of like, wow. So when I started doing it, I was like, I can probably do that. Why not? Let me try it out and see how it goes. So I did, and then somehow I am where I'm kind of am. I'm kind of getting there, but it's pretty good. It's been a fun journey, I think,
Oh
guys.
man. So what are you gonna do when you hit 1,000 subscribers? Are you gonna do a giveaway, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I already I did a giveaway once I reached, I believe it was 500 subscribers, and I have another giveaway that I want to do. I kind of want to do a big giveaway, so I think that's going to be interesting.
Oh man. Well, I'm here for it, bro. I got your back. You know, it's funny. You said you watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I reached out to you on Instagram. You already knew who I was. You was like, "Yeah, I'll come on your show and hang out." So
Yeah.
that's cool, man. So talk to me, man. People want to know, like, so you're gonna be doing a big giveaway when you hit 1,000 subscribers. I like your videos. I just wish that you had maybe like two or three. If you drop like two a week or something instead of like one a week, your channel would blow up, man. Because your videos get like over 1,000 views when you drop a video. You know what I'm saying? You had like 1,200, 1,500 views. If you just figured out a way to maybe do like maybe one on a Monday and one on a Friday, like figure out a way to drop like two in a week, and it would be good, man. And even if you're just going to the Goodwill or you're just out shopping around for stuff, you know, because your video, like when I drop a video, I get like 200 views. You drop a video, you get like 12, 1,500 views, man. So I think your channel would blow up if you were just like consistent and you just did it like instead of like one day a week, try to go for 2 days a week. Because, you know, just like earlier, I told you, once you get your real estate license, right, and you have your license the rest of your life, like once you cross that threshold and you hit that 1,000 subscriber mark and you get your 4,000 hours of watch time, you're monetized for the rest of your life. So you have this extra check coming in every month the rest of your life. You know, don't matter if it's $50 or it's $500, every month you're going to be monetized. So just, you know, I'm just trying to give you some encouragement because if you hustle, I believe you'll get there by the end of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't tell you that if I didn't think it was true, bro. You can do this. You got this. So tell me, man. So when you're going to move into your new house, you're going to grow and expand your reselling business. What is it that you would like to do in the future? Like, how many items would you like to have listed on your store, and what type of merchandise is it that you would like to have listed? You specialize in a lot of shoes and clothing and things like that, right?
Yeah. I specialize more on clothing. I love clothing, especially if it's Nike. That's right here. If it's Nike stuff, I love it. I know Nike always sells. People are always looking for Nike stuff. So that's one thing I love selling, Nike items. And then Adidas is kind of rare. You never know. It's always a hit and miss with Adidas. So other than that, oh man, I try to, let me see. I'm trying to get to also like do wholesaling, like get pallets and stuff like that, so I can have more items. Because going out and searching sometimes, man, it takes a lot of time out of what you got to do here at home sometimes. So I kind of want to do stuff like that. I also want to find stuff online that I can just purchase at a good price and just list it as quick as possible as I can.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, once you have more time and you just you know, you start listing more items, you know, it's going to happen not like overnight, but naturally it's going to happen. You know, your YouTube channel will start growing, your reselling business will start growing, and it'll just happen over time. Let me say hello real quick to my buddy Zach, Utah Bot and Goin says, "What work do you do at the hospital?" So we talked about it earlier. You want to tell them what it is you do at the hospital?
So basically, I'm a mental technician, and I'm the person that helps the nurses. So I'm just keeping the patients on check because the patients could escalate. You never know when it can happen. This a lot of the patients, they're like older people that have dementia, that have any kind of like health mental issues, depression, anything like that. And you never know when these people can switch from being happy to being very aggressive. So I'm that guy that kind of keeps the nurses like safe. If anything like that happens, I gotta be there in the way and try to calm down the patient, try to tell them like, hey, just calm down. We don't need to go through this, and kind of try to calm him down. And then when if it gets too serious, then I'm that guy that also has to like grab the patient before he does anything that can get anybody else hurt or
Right, right.
way. But most of the time, I'm talking to them, trying to get their stories, learning what's going on through their head and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Right. So, but people don't take their medication, or they start wilding out and acting up. You're like the bouncer at the club, except at the hospital, right?
Yeah,
So,
I
right, right,
yeah.
right. I wanted to say, hey, real quick, to Kelly Reseller Louise. He said, just subscribe to your channel. And Yard Sales and Dream says, went over to subscribe to your channel. I'll be checking it out. Says, what are some of the reselling channels that you found at first, and which ones are some of your favorite channels?
Favorite channels? Oh man, I really like Postmark. I believe his name is Postmark. Postmark, eBay Postmark, something like that.
eBay Poshman?
Yeah, Postman. There we go.
Matt? Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
yeah,
Matt on last week. Yeah.
yeah. I like his channel. The guy, he looks like he's really humble. So I really like watching his stuff too. Like I don't watch people on my Just Flipping channel. I have a different channel that I go into and I go watch other creators and stuff. They probably don't even know that I subscribe to their channel. So,
Right.
and I watch him. I also watch Money Hungry Hustler. I think that's his name. It's
Yeah.
Money. Yeah, him. I think he's also humble, and I like his accent. His accent is pretty dope. I think it's like he got like a really cool accent, and the stuff.
What about my man, the real Ross Boss? Have you subscribed to the Ross Boss yet?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I watch him too. I watched a couple of his stuff. He's interesting too. Yeah, I watched.
Yeah.
And there's a young kid too. His name is Vasquez. I think that's his name. Vasquez. Kevin. His name is Kevin Vasquez.
Yeah.
He's young reseller. He
Kevin
mostly,
Vasquez Reyes. Yeah, I had him on the
yeah,
channel like a couple weeks ago as well.
yeah,
So yeah, yeah,
yeah.
he's a big shoe seller. So talk to me, man. So you're going to be growing your YouTube channel. You're going to be growing your reselling business. What is it like? I know this is kind of off the wall question, but what is it you see yourself doing like in 5 years from now? Like, what is it that you really would like to do?
Man, to be honest, I always loved traveling. I done it since I was 19. Every time I made money, I just put it to go travel. If I can get myself to where I'm in a good place, and I don't think it'll take 5 years for me to be able to do that, but I would just like to be traveling. That's kind of
Man, but
my hope.
well, what my favorite thing is, man. You said you only have to work 3 days a week, so every week it's like a 4 day weekend to you. You know what I'm saying? You got 4 days where you can take a mini vacation and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go hit Vegas for 3 or 4 days," or "Hey, I'm gonna go to some other city that's within 100 mile drive. You could go there and crash for 2 3 days, and then turn around and make it back to work. So that's cool. That you got 4 days a week off. So that's works out good for you, man.
Yeah,
So
that's how
I
it
gotta
is.
ask you this. I gotta put you. I don't know if you watch my channel enough, but I gotta put our guest. I gotta put you on the hot seat. Okay. So tell me, does your girlfriend support your reselling, or what does she think about it? Is she just like, hey, get this junk out of my house? Or are you guys on the same page, or do you argue about it, or what? Tell us the story about that.
At first, to be honest, at first she was kind of like, "Hey, yeah, this I don't know about it." But then she also kind of got into it, and then she kind of realized like, "Hey, it's making money." So, so yeah, so she also lists item on her Poshmark or whatever. Like my items, she'll list them on her own like Poshmark and offer up and stuff, and she'll actually get a couple sales there and there. So
Yeah.
then, she kind of she also enjoys the process, I guess. So I don't hear much from her about anything.
Okay, okay. So now tell me, if we were tagging along with you, we're at Ross or we're at Goodwill, what are some things like what are some hot selling items right now what are some things that we need to look out for when we're in there looking for merchandise to resell?
Man, if you can find any NBA items, that's easy money right there. NBA items, Nike NBA, Nike Engineer. When it comes to NBA, when it's that time of the season, money is just straight money for you. When it comes to shoes, man, I love finding soccer cleats. I used to play soccer. I know soccer cleats are expensive. And if you find them at Ross for about $24 or wherever else you find them for $24, $26, take them. That's easy money as well. No matter where you're selling it at, you're going to make good money out of those.
All right, now I got to ask you about those hats because you picked up those San Francisco 49ers hat, the Toronto Raptors hat. Tell us how much I know you flipped and sold some of them, but tell us how much you ended up selling them for.
Right now, because, man, the eBay market is always changing. You have resellers that price their items a little too low. Then you got resellers that price their items way high. And then it's kind of crazy. Right now, I'm trying to just – at first, I had them listed kind of high, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put them down because there's no point. Right now, I just rather just make let's say I pay about $10 on those hats. I want to make at least a profit of, let's say if I can make $30 on a profit from those hats, I'm happy with that. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to list them too high so then it's going to take too long. I'd rather have items because I live in a small place. I'd rather have an item. Usually when I list the item, I give the customer the options to send me offers. If it's a good offer and I think that I'm profiting good, I sell them no matter what.
Right. Well, I was thinking that you could probably sell them for at least $40, $50 around that range. And Q4 is coming up. And so right around fourth quarter, some people kind of inflate their prices because, like you said earlier, it's all about supply and demand. So if the person wants to buy that item and it's sold out in the store and they can't get it at the store, they can only get it online. You could ask a premium for it. So what's your plans to get ready for Q4? Because we're in Q4 right now. We're coming up on October. November coming up right after Turkey Day, and then Christmas is right around the corner. So what's your plans for Q4? You're going to be out there, listing more items, finding more merchandise? Like, what's your plans, bro?
Big plan. Yeah, that is. I'm going to be out there looking for more items. I know that right now, Ross, it's going to be pretty soon. It's going to be either next month or probably at the end of this month when the NBA stuff is actually going to just start coming out. And when that starts coming out, I'm going to be at Ross as much as possible as I can be. So I can get all those NBA items as I can. I have a bunch of inventory still that I haven't listed, and it's winter stuff. So I know that I'm about to list all those winter stuff, and that's pretty much going to give me a good amount of money.
All right. Now we got to put you on the spot here. Tell us about the clearance tags at Ross. Because I don't know if it's a certain time of the month, but every so often they have these like red and yellow sticker tags, and you could get, football cleats for $3, $5. So tell us about clearance, and have you raked it in on clearance? I mean, I've seen stuff on clearance for, 99 cents there. So tell us about that. Have you been up there and checked it out on clearance day? You kind of talk to the manager to kind of get a behind the scenes look. Say, hey, by the way, we're having clearance coming up next week, or what?
Actually, I haven't done anything about with clearance. I think I should get on that because I have seen some stuff on clearance that I'd be like, whoa, what's going on? And then I end up taking it. I'm like, it's only like $1.99 or something like that.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Like when you're buying stuff that's brand new with tags for $1.99, $2.99. So hey, next time you're there and you're at the place, maybe next time you go up there, you should give the guy some cookies or get him a gift card or something to McDonald's. And talk to the manager that works there and say, hey, man, just don't bring it up right away, but just kind of talk to him. Be like, hey, how you doing? How's your family? How are your kids doing? And then you build up a relationship with this guy because you're in a small town because you're going to see him again. And then maybe the second or third time you're in there, just bring it up and say, hey, by the way, man, I heard that you guys are going to have a clearance soon. Do you know when that's going to be? That way they'll be able to give you the info at the ground level to let you know, like, when it's coming up, So that way when you find out when it's coming up, you could be the first one there and you can clean house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Actually, it's funny that you say go talk to them because there's one Ross that I specifically go to. and like everybody knows me there. And I'm always talking to the securities. The manager comes up to me sometimes and she's
Yeah.
like telling me like, "Oh, this week you're not gonna find anything," and then
But
stuff.
that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. This whole business is about building up relationships. So if you have people that's on your team, you have people that's like on your that's got your back. Those are the people you want to talk to because those are the guys they know 2 weeks in advance what's get ready to come through the door, right? So
Yeah,
he could kind of be like, hey, by the way, hey, and tell you he'll be able to give you the homie hookup, the backdoor access, and he'll be able to hook you up with deals before the general public finds out. So that way, let's say you get off from work on a Monday, you're the first one there, and you can fill your whole back seat and trunk up with stuff on clearance. Because I'm telling you, man, I've seen guys on YouTube do it. Where they clean house on clearance day. So hey, let me say hello real quick to Dragon Values Home. Just stop by. He come by to hang out with us. And I wanted to say hey to Rachel Strickland. Hey, I was just checking you out on Instagram today. I hope you're doing well. And I wanted to say hey to Cali Reseller Louise. And he dropped your link to your YouTube page down below. So, guys, if you guys are not subscribed to our guest, go subscribe. We're trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think he just hit 700. So this is his first time ever revealing his face on camera. So he might be a little bit nervous, but I told him, like, bro, you're here amongst friends. We got you, man. So tell everybody where they can check you out at on YouTube and Instagram so they can go by and follow you, bro.
On YouTube is my channel is just flipping, and then on Instagram is just flipping 101, just flipping underscore 101.
All right, cool. Now, can you drop some knowledge on us? Give us 2 or 3 pieces of advice that would help somebody if they're new to reselling or they want to get into this reselling game. Because the reason why I like his business model, when he goes into places like Ross and he buys stuff, he has a receipt and he can take the stuff back. So he can go home and list it. And as long as it's within, I think, 30 days, if you buy, let's say you buy a pair of shoes for $20 and you think, okay, I can buy these for 20 and sell them for 100, within 30 days, those items don't sell. He can go back and exchange it. And I don't know if they give you store credit or if they give you a full refund, but I'm just saying you got stuff that's brand new in the box, you can go back and exchange it, right?
Yeah, it's actually I personally never go back and exchange anything.
Well, you haven't had to, but I'm saying if you wanted to, you could, right?
Yeah. But personally, I would rather not to because it's just something myself. Like when I go, I buy something, I know that it's gonna sell. If I'm gonna buy it, it's gonna sell eventually. So I try to keep it there, and then that's just me. I don't like returning things because I feel like, on eBay, when people return items to you, it's like, damn. It's kind of like that when I feel like the same way. If I'm going back to Ross returning it, I feel like the workers are like, here we go.
Hey, tell people about those Pokemon Levi's shorts that you found. Tell them about those Pokemon Levi's.
Oh man, those was interesting. I was just in the women's section, and I always love checking the women's section. Some resellers, they don't like checking the women's section. I don't know why they don't do it, but I do it personally, and I'm always finding some great stuff there. So I was just going around looking, and I didn't see anything in the active wear. So then I decided, I was like, let me just go to the jeans, and I see like something sticking out. I was like, what's this sticking out here? And I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's the Pokemon Levi's collab. And I was just like, oh, this is amazing find. So when I looked at them, and I was like, $16.99? That's it. I was like, this is great. I looked them up. I looked the comps on eBay. I saw a couple sold for a certain amount. And then I was like, yeah, definitely I'm going to make my money out of this. I listed it. Only took about a week. And it sold on Poshmark for $90.
Right. Okay, cool. Now you got to drop some knowledge on us. Give us your top 3 tips that would help out another reseller if they want to start buying and reselling stuff from Ross and sell it on eBay. What advice would you have to give them to help them out?
Well, depending on what it is, usually the advice I like to give, especially if you're a younger person and you're like, I got no money or anything like that, the first thing you do, man, if you have stuff at home and you don't even use it, or your parents or a family member, ask them like, hey, can I take this or whatever? See if they want to give it to you. If you see that they're not using it, they're gonna want to help you. They're your family, so obviously, or you yourself, just pick that item up and then list it on eBay. Check it out, see how that goes, and then you're gonna just gotta be patient with this game. That's pretty much what I learned, and so as I as you go, you're gonna see the different things that you can find, and also just do your research on YouTube. Look up other resellers that have been doing this game for many years, and they can teach you so much. But my main point when it comes to stuff like that, yeah, start off with stuff at home. See how you liking it. See if you like the business. See if you like the game, and then from there try to scale. And then once you have enough money, then you can start kind of going into like Ross and stuff, because at Ross this stuff is a little more expensive, from like thrifting, going from thrifting to going to Ross, the items are going to be more pricey for you to buy. But other than that, I say it's all about patience. Also, how you said, talking to the people that work there. And also, one thing too that people don't know, if you're young, you can go work at Ross and you can learn stuff. You can get a job.
Well,
They're
the
hiring.
cool thing is you probably get an employee discount too, but don't tell
Yeah,
everybody. Right, right. But
yeah. Yeah, you can learn stuff. You can see the stuff that's coming in and out, and you can learn all this stuff, and you're gonna get more knowledge than other people, and you're gonna know what's going on in the store. So obviously
yeah,
that's one thing. And then uh man, and timing is key. Always timing is key. When you're
yeah,
when you're going out to buy stuff, make sure like check out what time they restock. Always be on the eye lookout. You can ask people like, when is the time of restocking? At Ross is different. You never know the time when they actually can restock. Like what I figure out is at Ross they restock from either 10 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. and it all depends on how busy the store is. That's how it is, and how big of the truck they have. So you never know with Ross. It's very interesting. If you can just figure out the restock time and all that stuff, you're gonna be set at Ross. To be honest, it become easy. It's an easy process after that.
all right, awesome. I just want to give a shout out to a few people in the chat. I wanted to say hey to Philly Flipper is in the chat. I saw you on Commonwealth Picker's channel, man, and it was so funny. Commonwealth Picker kept saying, "Now Paul is single, guys. Keep that in mind. Paul is a single guy. Hit him up his DMs." It was so funny. And I wanted to say hey to the Flippin' Sports guy, Cali Reseller Louise is here in the chat, and Rachel is here. She said that she just subscribed to you. So hey, man, we appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us, man. And hey, I think if you just keep hustling, you're going to hit your 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And just think about a couple of things that I told you, man. Go talk to the manager when you're there, and then maybe if you just hustle a little bit harder, I think you're going to be at that 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But just think about, what I said, man, and you're going to get there, bro. So give us your final thoughts, and we'll let you go, buddy.
Final thoughts, man. Thank you for having me on the channel. I really appreciate it. Usually I'm just doing my thing. When people like you come in messaging me on Instagram, I was like, oh gosh, that's really cool. I was like, yeah, why not? I wanted to show my face once I hit 1,000 subscribers on my channel. But then when I saw that I watched your stuff on your channel, I'm like, you know what? Why not? I can kind of go on there, listen to what he has to say, and see what's going on. And then I can also give him my input, and then see what happens after that. So thank you. I appreciate you having me here.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I appreciate you for coming on and hanging out with us. This is the first time guest. So, hey, everybody in the chat, if you guys are not subscribed to our guests, all the links are going to be down below in the description below. You go by and follow him on YouTube and Instagram. And I'm telling you guys, in 6 months, he's going to blow up. And once he crosses that 1,000 subscribers, then he's going to be at 10,000, and he ain't going to be able to give us time of day. He's going to be like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm busy. I can't come hang out with you guys. I'm too busy. I'm at like 10,000 subscribers now. So, hey, go by and follow him. And go check his channel out. He does good work for real. And if you just keep hustling, bro, you're gonna get there, man. I'm telling you, bro. If you just keep doing what you're doing, in 6 months from now, you're gonna look back and be like, hey, I was a guest on Jeff's channel 6 months ago, and now I'm at 5,000, 10,000 subscribers. So just keep doing your thing, man. And if I don't see you again before now and in the year, man, I hope you have a good holiday. All right.
You too. Thank you. Thank you. You too. Same to you as well. God bless.
All right. All right, guys. All right. Hey, guys, I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. I have a brand new guest coming on. He's going to tell you guys how he makes $100,000 a year out of his one-car garage. So if that's something that you're interested in, come by and hang out with our brand new guest. He'll be on Wednesday, I think Wednesday afternoon. Until then, go ahead and follow our guest, Just Flippin'. Go ahead and check his channel out. All the links are down below. You guys have a great night. We'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.